Luxury corporate experiences are designed to dazzle, showcasing power and prestige. The corporate events sector contributes around £33.6 billion to the UK economy, yet behind the glamour lies a hidden cost. As modern consumers demand eco-conscious luxury, the industry faces a paradox. How can it deliver extraordinary experiences without harming the planet? To understand this paradox, it helps to look at what luxury events aim to achieve. They are so much more than lavish displays, they are strategic investments. Every element is designed to impress and create memorable experiences that communicate brand identity. Experiences inspire consumers to engage with luxury brands, helping the sector build personal connections and loyalty. This is why companies pour their creativity and cash into high-budget events that foster meaningful engagement. However, luxury is defined as expensive but not necessary, and with organisations under greater scrutiny for their actions more than ever before, finding a way to justify the immense costs and resources required is essential for the future of the sector. All events inevitably use resources, generate waste and impact the environment. These pressures become magnified in the context of luxury with the elaborate decor and catering, short-lived installations and complex logistics, all intensifying the environmental burden and revealing the true price of such extravagance. Rising expectations from guests and organisers push luxury brands to create increasingly elaborate and resource-heavy experiences. Bigger sets, custom installations and rapid logistics all ramp up environmental pressure, and when the goal is to impress instantly, not endure, the sector slips into a cycle where one-off designs feel necessary. When an event isn't part of a series, speed is often prioritised over sustainability, making single-use design standard. These one-off experiences are created to impress and then discarded, with impact rather than longevity driving their design. Calver shared a striking example of £20,000 worth of branded carpet at Excel London used for only a few days before being scrapped. The branded element of these one-off experiences is such a big factor, yet these single-use spectacles produce significant waste. The most extravagant moments often leave the deepest environmental footprint. Some luxury events adopt sustainability only at the surface level, like plastic-free bars or e-tickets, while still relying on private jet travel and excessive builds. This isn't a hidden problem, it's what is described as a black elephant, an obvious looming issue that everyone can see but the industry avoids acknowledging. Its presence is undeniable. With all of these extraordinary moments comes extraordinary impact, and instead of confronting that reality, the sector repeats the same patterns because the rewards are too great to resist. Take New York Fashion Week as an example. It generates up to 48,000 tonnes of greenhouse gases per edition, yet it continues season after season because its influence is immense. The event brings in around $887 million a year to New York, an economic impact comparable to events like the US Open or the New York Marathon, making it hard to contain and easy to ignore the visible ethical costs. Modern audiences are also scrutinising how these experiences are delivered. Today's consumers expect luxury experiences to embody brand values, including sustainability and ethical responsibility. Brands must align with these values while still delivering memorable experiences, creating pressure to balance prestige with purpose. This scrutiny extends to the people delivering these experiences. Corporate social responsibility is not only about doing good but also avoiding harm, ensuring operational standards are upheld. Events rely on overworked and often subcontracted teams under pressure to achieve perfection. Workers are often placed in roles they aren't qualified for and unsafe conditions simply to meet convenience demands. However, these challenges come with a broader perspective. These events also generate significant economic and cultural impact. In 2019, the global events sector was valued at $1.5 trillion, supporting over 26 million jobs worldwide. They drive city growth, attract talent, and amplify brand power, making events like fashion weeks and brand launches key drivers of cultural influence. Luxury events are powerful because they turn identity into atmosphere. They use sight, sound, movement, and emotion to create moments that feel fully immersive. Through this sensory impact, it becomes something people can experience and not just observe. They don't just simply display prestige, they act as a catalyst, pushing the sector towards bolder ideas and experiences. High budgets often lead the industry in experimentation, allowing new technologies and ambitious design ideas that later filter into mainstream practice. This pattern can be seen across the sector, for example, high-investment productions like ABBA Voyage, with its virtual performers and immersive digital staging demonstrating how significant budgets make bold innovation possible. Luxury can be described as a wicked problem. There is no simple solution. It drives innovation, but with each ambitious experience comes a larger footprint. Sustainable practices in luxury event planning are no longer optional, and they're a necessity for businesses moving forward. This raises a critical question. If the industry continues to expand its footprint, how can it realistically move towards a more sustainable future? 100% carbon neutral events are possible but require careful planning and creativity to coexist. By using low energy tech, reusable or locally sourced decor, and zero waste catering, events can reduce their environmental footprint while maintaining luxury appeal. Some major events have even partnered with local transport providers to promote low carbon travel. The sector is beginning to experiment with new ways of delivering responsibly. Virtual reality, AI, and data analytics now enable immersive experiences with significantly lower material and logistical demands. Hybrid and digital formats also expand audiences and support greener practices, demonstrating that innovation and sustainability can evolve together. Regulation is now driving innovation and ethical practices, even if it challenges the traditional luxury model. Stricter regulations are pushing luxury brands to track emissions, verify green claims, and adopt climate plans. According to PwC's Green World, companies will be valued for ethical and sustainable behaviour as much as profit, meaning survival now depends on putting sustainability first. The industry sits at a crossroads shaped by what Sada and Sweeney call post-normal times, defined by complexity, chaos, and contradictions. These forces pull innovation and impact in opposite directions, stalling the industry's move towards sustainability. The next phase of luxury requires systematic, not superficial change, and future technologies must centre greenness of practice. The future of the sector depends on embracing foresight, despite the resistance many organisations show because it feels abstract or disruptive. Foresight enables anticipation of impacts and decisions that prioritise long-term responsibility over short-term convenience. Only through sector-wide polylogues can the industry finally face the black elephant it can no longer afford to ignore.